All right, you guys, we're back. We're live. We're here. Part number 2, you guys. Lacombe, Alberta. This is where we are live right now. My name is Nathan Arias. I'm from Red Pheasant First Nation in the Treaty 6 territories, and I'm co-hosting today. I almost had a tongue twister there. And I'm with my co-host here this weekend, and Donnie Spidell. He just finished eating poutine, this guy.
I had a poutine. I had to borrow some money so I can have a poutine.
He literally asked the chief for a 20.
Yeah, I borrowed a 20. Hey, chief, can you lend me a 20?
Yeah, chief.
Man, it's embarrassing, eh? But, geez.
Hey, man, when you're hungry, you're hungry.
I got a dry shirt anyway this round. So
yeah. It feels really good in here now. It's not...
I'm getting the poutine sweats right now. Got the poutine sweats. Holy smokes.
So we're just waiting here, you guys. Race number 7 and race number 8 is when Elite Indian Relay is going to be back on that you can bet. But right now, you can bet right now. You can see some little kids there racing around there, having some fun. Just kind of how we start off our shows where the kids are racing their ponies for fun. These guys are jumping on sticks. We do the real thing. That's how we roll.
Jeez. Only costs $2 to place a bet too.
Is it $2?
That's the minimum, yeah, $2.
You guys, I'm gonna give you some inside information. Just kidding, it's not inside information, but sounded real deadly.
You know what I heard?
You know what I heard? You know what my cousin said? Just send me a text. But Papa Chase, their Joseph Jackson actually broke his leg yesterday, apparently. So just an FYI, Joseph Jackson will not be running. He will not be the rider in today's program. He was supposed to ride today for Papa Chase because he's their main guy. So I don't know who they're going to have. Probably just as good, but just that's the information I know right now. So we're just waiting here for the chief to pop on there. They're going to be interviewing in the background and getting some. Maybe that's the inside tips. The backroom barn interview.
Yeah.
Right.
Can you come into the shot here? You look like you're
off the thing there. Oh, there we go.
Pushed him right out. Yeah, pushed him right out. Pushed him out of his own podcast. I don't know. You're not in the shot with me. I'm just kidding. Now you are. There you go. Well, it's tough too because you're in camouflage. It's hard for everybody to see you.
Guys can't even see me, man. Camo. So you guys, like you said, day number 2 here, Lacombe. We're going to be here live again tomorrow. Same thing, same time. No, I don't even know what time it is tomorrow.
Is it on here or what?
No. So tomorrow it will be, let's see. I don't know. I'm just getting all this other stuff. I don't know. It's tomorrow, same time, I think. 1 o'clock. Cool. I think. And they don't mess around here, man. Like 1 o'clock is 1 o'clock. It's not Indian time where we're starting at 1 and then we roll in at 2. It's like 1 o'clock.
Real deal.
Everything's going, man. Like you better be moving at 1 o'clock and getting them started. So, yeah, 1 o'clock, whatever time that is. So right now we're in Alberta, so it'll be mountain time. But yeah, same time as Saskatchewan. So yeah, there you guys go. Race number 5 coming up here. Race number 7 and 8 is the one, you guys. If you're waiting for the Indian Relay, that's what will be coming up. But we decided to go live here just to get everyone going, getting back in here, getting the screens going and shares and the follows and whatever. And we'll get some interviews in the back. Are you going to make a couple more rounds or what?
I probably can, yeah. I could go out. I've just been kind of trying to catch my breath from the first few days there, first few hours. Yeah, I got to get in shape here.
The Poutine Sweats are live at Lacombe.
Yeah.
That's funny, Poutine Sweats. I'm actually going to get them too. I ordered poutine here now. Hopefully I won't sweat on TV.
Yeah,
live.
getting their sweats.
I'm just trying to look who we can get on here to interview while we're waiting.
Well, this table over here, these folks said they would come in, but
Are these the ones that randomly walked up to you and asked if you had any?
no.
What did he say to you? Native merchandise?
Do you have any Indian jewelry?
Indian jewelry.
Any Indian jewelry?
Did he whisper?
Kind of. Hey, there's your sweats right there. They're coming. Cheese curd sweats.
Was it? I like how you said, or what?
Or what? Well, this other gal over here, she wanted to know about the Facebook page, so she tuned in and she liked it. She liked the whole Facebook thing. So now we got a whole bunch of white followers on Facebook, which is good. Non-indigenous followers. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I said the the W word. I'm sorry. Trying to be race relations here. Race relations and good PR work here for.
Yeah. Hey, Lee. Get. I've seen Vincent in there. If you see Tanya, get him on camera and we'll interview him. Guaranteed. Hope you guys don't mind. I'm gonna eat. You're on camera. See, with live podcasting, you can do anything.
No rules. Huh?
There's no rules, and this is why, again, I always ask Indigenous people when they come on my show. You guys should think about doing your show. I think I've turned about, no word of a lie, probably 15 to 20 people into podcasting. And then they're always calling me sometimes after, like, well, what's the rule of this? And I was like, there's no rules. It's your show. Whatever you want to do. All right. If you know what? It's funny. There's people that will actually watch a podcast that people just eat.
Really?
They're called, I think they're called mukbangs or something.
Really?
You ever see on Facebook or YouTube where it's usually all those Asian people that have like all this seafood and stuff, and they'll be yelling, and then all of a sudden they're just eating it.
I've never seen it. No.
There's this one girl who always asks me, she's like, Nathan, you should order all this food and just eat it live. I'm like, why?
Oh, skip the dishes at Nathan's, huh? Just anything.
But you know what I mean? Or like some people, I don't know.
You could talk about the etiquette of how to devour a cheeseburger, you know, and how does what it takes. What's the preparatory? Is it do you think about it? Do you just go for it? Do you just?
I don't know. You know what I do actually when I'm like this, mid bite, almost bite, I smell.
Oh,
Do you smell it? Like when I'm like this, I'm like.
yeah. I wonder if that's a natural thing. Maybe, what if your kind of your fingers are the food?
The finger food. But don't you do that when you're like just about to eat a hamburger, or do you smell it before, or do you even smell it?
I don't know.
Like when you eat this.
Generally, I'm always in a hurry, so I just eat. You know, I just go. And then I grew up always in a rush, so I just eat fast. I don't even enjoy food. It's a seagull. It's called the seagull effect.
I do that.
Like you can enjoy that burger today if you want.
I'm enjoying this whole atmosphere. I got the poutine there. I'm gonna probably get the sweats, just like Donnie said. He's just getting over. We're just waiting for Chief Tanya here. So yeah, we are definitely. Which one said they want to come on?
The gal, she's got she's kind of over there, and they were really interested. They joined the Facebook.
You guys want to come on? You want to come on?
You sure?
You sure? We're live right now. One quick interview. No? All right. They're live. They were watching over here.
He'll buy you a cheeseburger.
You come in here, you get a cheeseburger. We'll split it.
You'll be offering water again.
I went to buy drinks and then walk away.
No.
I want to interview that one of those ladies with the hats.
Yeah, I don't know where you buy those hats. Those are something else. Those are like Canterbury Down style. You know?
Yeah.
I'm sorry there, sir. Would you like to go and watch the pony races with me?
Cha-cha. like we're doing a play, but we're literally legit people watching right now. While they're watching the wait, this is what they're watching. They're watching this. They're watching these races, and we're watching them.
It's quite the thing, man.
Tech today, man.
Bird watchers, we're doing human.
But people do that in the mall, don't you?
Oh yeah. I mean, if I was bored and I didn't, I I would take great heed in going out watching in the mall or
When
it's comforting.
when I was in a relationship, the old lady, the ex old lady,
Oh,
we go to the mall. I didn't mind because I'd be all right. I'll sit right here,
yeah,
and you're either on your phone
yeah,
or you're people watching.
yeah, yeah.
And
Well,
I don't know. It's like
and it's not offsides watching. You're just watching people. How they
and you're not being creepy. You're just
yeah,
watching. It's
like
like
how they dress or how they just move about, their movements, their gestures. Like I'm sure there's other folks that gotta watch with some kind of purpose in mind. But I mean, I just enjoy walking into a room, a crowd of people, a food court, or in this case here at a horse race, or and just the different personalities.
I wonder if people watching is old school because honestly, you go see those kids. They're not even. They're like when they're briefly looking at each other, then they're like this.
But
Do you think?
as humans, but then real in intentionally as indigenous people, we learn through observation. So through observation we get that life intelligence. You know what I mean? And that's what it's all about. You're learning how to be, how not to be. You're learning, just
Mannerism.
mannerisms. Yes. Wasn't that kind of what sociology, psychology is kind of about too? Is watching humans, the study of the human interaction.
Huh.
So you kind of go back to when you're just an infant and you don't have a way to express yourself necessarily, but you're just watching. So the whole how many days, months before you actually start to articulate your thoughts, it's just processing, right?
So do you think it's just second nature when the men go in there and do that?
Yeah,
Well, I shouldn't even say us men. Women do it too. Everyone does it.
I think so.
Everyone does it. Wow.
Curiosity.
Yeah, curiosity. Yeah.
You're curious.
But yeah, we're just sitting there waiting while I eat my hamburger. Oh, ASMR too is the other one. People like this. I don't know, man. Like you can watch the weirdest things on internet right now, and people like it will tune in.
That's good. Well, and I hope people are tuning in on this too. Some Indian relay, get some live Indian action.
You know what would actually be a good show? Somebody should do this. Whoever's watching. It's really good. This cheeseburger is actually really good.
Made well, huh?
So there's this guy named Dave Portnoy. He's got this business called Barstools, and it's like worldwide. It's awesome.
Yeah.
He goes around testing pizza every single day, and he scores it. And he doesn't do like 8 out of 8, 8 out of 10, or 9 out of 10. It's like 6.5 out of 10. And if you can get even into the 7s, you're like, that's good. And like people know when he's coming up to test their pizza, they'll stop everything and just like, hey, this guy's coming. We need the best pizza. And then he'll come out. And if he gives them an 8, 8.3, whatever, their businesses blows up. Can you imagine?
Total endorsement, eh?
Because everyone knows him like that. So can you imagine? And we're talking about the powers and how we want to kind of make things more mainstream, but can you imagine having one person go around and just testing Bannock burgers?
Yeah.
And scoring them.
Legit.
Well, then, no, because you think about it, man. What if say, what if you had a store or you made Bannock burgers or whatever, and I was that guy, and I came and tested your stuff, and you always hit the power trail or whatever, and out of 10, I gave you an 8.3, which is super high.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, everyone's like, "Hey, man, I seen you you got scored high. I heard you got good Bannock burgers."
Yeah. Creates business, creates that curiosity for sure. But it's kind of like I seen one time I was flipping through the channels. There's a carnival guy, right? He goes to these carnivals and he eats the best carnival food. So he goes to all these different vendors and he gets called all over to these state fairs and whatever. And Canadian
Just to eat?
Yeah, and this is some of the most things you won't see on every menu, right? Like these are some unique items, and this guy must obviously research for that, and then he'll go. And it's called Carnival Eats, I think it is. So similar to what you're talking about. So then you'll work with the master chef or the person who's producing whatever the item is, and then he'll go to that location wherever they're at, and he'll watch them make it. So right behind the scenes, watching whether they're putting batter or whatever special ingredients they're putting on, and then
Guy Ferrari?
might be, I don't know what
Blonde
it is.
hair?
I don't know what it is. He's just
He got blonde hair, like spiky hair.
yeah.
That's Guy Ferrari.
Okay, but this is what Carnival Eats is a show, is what I'm, and he travels around.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so that could be the guy. Anyway, but I could see how he make it popular, and whatever it is. So we could do that, for our stuff. We could have like taco in a bag, Indian taco. I know even just Bannock dogs. People are like,
Oh,
Bannock dogs,
just basically indigenizing it, man. Give it like an indigenous version of it.
Yeah. Create our own formula, create our own standards of,
Of what to score and how to score.
Yeah.
Not snag, but how to how to score the food.
How to eat. Well, in my case, you can see that I'm not shy of good food. So.
Oh, they're cheering on the fifth race here. Coming down the stretch. Oh.
That's some cool stuff, man.
I think it's cooler how everyone's reacting.
Yeah. They've been sitting here for a number of hours and they still got energy and they're still into it. They're still captured. They're still captured.
Because there's like a 15-minute break between each race, I think, for the next race.
Yeah.
So this one that just finished is race 5. So we're going on to race 6 right after. And then after race 6 is Indian Relay, the last 2 races of the night. So definitely looking forward to that. And waiting for, I should actually text them. So I should actually rate that burger.
Yeah.
I actually did this. I do this on IOPS.
Really?
Once in a while, I'll just randomly rate some kind of food, but
that cheeseburger was $9.
$9. Was it worth it? Nothing. I don't think any kind of food item is worth $9, but inflation. Honestly, that was a nice chewy burger. I'm gonna give it just out of a regular burger, out of 10. And you're not going to have a 7 or 8 or 9. I'm going to give that one 6.7.
Is that right?
6.7, which is good. I mean, for where we are.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, it's
and
just
for the price you paid.
For $9. I mean, a better taste. Well, it's like you go to the fair and you're paying what, $20 sometimes for a sandwich.
Yeah.
And the sandwich is just gross.
It's like arena food, right? You go to the arena food, it's all jacked up price-wise. So.
Hey, I just had an idea. There you guys go. Someone could actually go around testing arena food.
Yeah. Well, even here, the poutine, $10. It was a $10 buy.
Yeah.
But poportion-wise, not bad.
Not bad. I'll show you the guys the poutine.
Lots
I'm not going to eat it.
Oh.
I'm not going to eat it.
You might have to get yourself a fork because when they brought mine, there was no fork.
So this is here's my cell phone. So here's how big it is: $10. And here's how big it is. So I'm gonna show you the insides. Look at this, man.
Lots of good gravy.
While we're killing time here, we're showing you guys some food. All of a sudden, we're food critics.
Yeah.
What kind of cheese do you think? Oh, look at that gravy.
Yeah, that's good gravy. And there was still gravy
Look at that.
left over
Yeah.
after I finished the whole thing. Hey?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I
that
guarantee you, after the burger and that, you're gonna have the sweats.
the poutine sweats.
Yeah, you're gonna have cholesterol just coming out.
That's why. That's why I'm trying not to eat this right now on live. Don't want to start sweating.
Man, I was trying to see on the live feed too. I was waiting for. There's a huge powwow right now in Little Shell, North Dakota, on the Fort Berthold Indian Reservation, and I wanted to be there too. And I normally would have been there. There's a great big $10,000 first place men's fancy dance special, eh? And so the next go around's on tonight. But there's some Canadian boys went down there. Pat Midswing, a couple of others went down there. But huge first time in years you're going to see a $10,000 first prize and
first place 10 grand.
10 grand, yeah, for just
a
a men's
special.
fancy. Yeah, huge.
Wow.
But that's what I was going to let people turn them on to powwows.com and you can watch that and you watch some of the powwow interaction live down there. But it's kind of the Super Bowl powwows this summer. You know, a lot of people talked about, you know, how packed and how amazing, you know, Onion Lake was with, you know, hundreds of people, great singers and dancers, all that good stuff. Frog Lake, a lot of these big shows have been, you know, huge crowds gathering. But right now down in Little Shell, like there's, you know, easily, you know, the prize payout's over $1 million.
What?
Yeah.
Is that casino money?
That's tribal money, casino money, that's sponsorship money.
Wow,
that's a little bit
million. For one powwow, $1 million.
You betcha.
Wow, that's actually good, man.
Yeah.
That's really awesome.
6 hours from Saskatoon, we could have been there, hey?
Wow.
The only thing that kept me home was that when you come home, you have to pay for the test. Like if you're not gonna wait around, like if you're in a hurry to come home.
Even if you're vaccinated?
Yeah, you gotta pay for a test to come home.
Uh-huh.
And last time I paid $160 to come home for 3 of my family members, so it got pricey. Right? But if you stay around, like if you can stay around for 5, 6, 7 days, you can get the free ones. But if you're coming back and forth because of work and whatever, you got to do that quick turnaround time. You got to buy a test. So
man, like and we're gonna talk about COVID here. The Delta variant, and I just read, and there's some other variant now from South Africa. Yeah, South Africa called Lumba variant. I don't know. I think we should get used to all these names. They're going to be like hurricanes. You know how they name the hurricanes all the time? That's I think that's what we got to get ready for these variants to come in different names. But yeah. It's coming, you guys. We're already in the 4th wave, and definitely, hopefully, it's not as severe as the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. I know you work at a school, eh? Is there? You guys already have a backup plan? Or?
They're starting this week to talk about it, and it's really about the Saskatchewan, Health Authority, figuring it all out, right?
Yeah.
Because you still got people under 12 still not vaccinated.
Yeah.
And you still got people in all different, understandings and awareness of should I get vaccinated, shouldn't I? Or, there's a lot of conspiracy, a lot of, personal choice of people not, for whatever reason, not to get a vaccine. But, there's a lot of variables going into these big public spaces and schools. Schools is something that it should be on everybody's mind because school's coming around the corner here. And so we need to certainly be, prepared, right? And safe. And
prepared for anything.
Exactly.
And schools are the biggest germ carriers, I think, so far. Like, because I work in a school, he works in a school, and when you work in a school, you're just you know you're gonna get sick, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna get
Eventually,
some kind of cold,
it's not a matter of when. It's just a choice of when. Like, say, University of Saskatchewan put out the other day on social media, in order for you to return back onto campus, you're going to have to show that you've been vaccinated, staff and students. So,
I'm not a conspiracy theorist at all. I've have a few friends that they call it critical thinking.
Yeah.
And I used to laugh back in the day, and to everyone, I'm not teasing you or anything, but there's some of those people that think like that. But anyway, what I'm getting to is that I laughed at them when they were saying, "Oh, there's going to be passports and everything now," and look at where we are.
Coming into it, yeah.
You legit are going to have a passport, and yeah, I don't know. I just think the world we live in, man, right now is.
Well, look at how many people thought because 5G was coming that this was all linked up and that we're probably all going to have this microchip in us. But like when we got the vaccine, there's no chip in that little tiny syringe and all that. So I don't know. Anyway, but
that stuff's far out. Yeah.
Yeah. But I do see that you're growing a humpback here. I don't know what's that from. I know.
Because I got the third shot. That's why I know.
Third shot. I almost went for a third shot just because the other day we were at Taste of Saskatchewan and Saskatoon, and they're just, you don't even have to line up or wait or go through all this strain and stress now. I mean, people are willing to give you. I just wish they would have did that over here in Canada like they did in the States. Like, so those that are, conflicted or not sure if they got enough evidence or research about it, they were giving people money to get vaccinated.
At Taste of Saskatchewan?
No.
Oh, in the States?
No, but I was thinking like,
well, in Alberta,
they weren't giving out water though.
In Alberta, they're doing a lottery.
Is that right?
Yeah, in Alberta, you're doing a lottery to, I'm pretty sure to get because Alberta is, there's a lot of people here in Alberta that are not getting vaccinated, and they're trying to do some kind of lottery, I heard, or something like that. But yeah, why not give money, man? Like,
well, there was people that got like $500 or
$500 to go get vaccinated.
Yeah.
In where?
States.
Oh, in the States?
Yeah, some of our tribes down there.
Oh, the tribes.
Yeah.
But even like the government was giving everyone else. Yeah. Well, never mind the stimulus. Like, I heard they were giving just people. Yeah, like go get vaccinated, man.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's
a tough life sometimes.
It's a crazy world we live in. So there you guys go. Race 6 coming up here. TheTrackOn2.com, you guys. TheTrackOn2.com. Go on there if you want to watch it live. If you don't want to hear our beautiful, beautiful voices here, you can go on there and check there. But if you want to have extra entertainment, stay on here in the Elite Indian. Oh, I just got tongue twisted. Elite. I used to say elite.
Elite. Huh?
Is that even a word? Elite?
I'm sure it is.
Enlighten me, but elite. No. Is it?
It could be. I don't know.
Elite.
English language is something sophisticated anyway, I guess.
Somebody let me know in the comments there if elite is actually a word, not elite. So yeah, Elite Indian Relay Association here live on Facebook, where you're watching on the Facebook page, or if you're tuning in from the YouTube channel, which is right there, live on YouTube, Elite Indian Relay Association Media. So no matter what, you can check us out live. And we're going to be live again tomorrow. Me and Donnie here will be bringing you guys the races. And Chief Tanya there will be in the barns there behind the scenes doing the interviews. And I know I said this before. If you guys have any recommendations, let us know, because we want to bring the best show to you guys going forward. This year, next year, 2, 3, 4 years down the road. It's all about just improving every single race, every weekend. Yeah, always learning something, different track, whatever.
Well, we were just strategizing about the production layers here, sound system, podcast. Talking about, who's going with the vendors, who's, potentially could go with food vendors. Just the ripple effect, right?
Yeah.
There's all kinds of stuff that's going to come about, and hopefully, getting cell range in some of our remote areas so that we could do
Starlink,
something that's going to be consistently available so that we could do live streams, for cultural events, and I mean, it's good. I mean,
Well, let's talk about that. I want to touch on that right now.
Yes.
And like you guys, we're just talking about topics until the races start here. But bringing and I know there's some people say we got to be in person, which is true because we all learn. Being taught is that you got to be in person, and it's oral tradition and old ways. But coming forward because of COVID and everything, and I know you're a highly respected man in that aspect, Donnie. Going forward, like because of COVID and everything, is it not better, but is it? What's the word I'm looking? I'm always losing my mind for words, but showing stuff online, and I know there's certain things we can't show online, but I mean everything else. Do you think it's okay how we're doing this? Like, like to teach?
Totally 100% because we got people in different being in the moment, right? And bringing people the moment. Yes, it's not the same as being here in person, but at the same time, for folks that might not have the financial needs, one thing that I've really been mindful of and appreciative of in the last little while, especially in the last year and a half, is being able to do this so that our elders, people that have mobility issues, people that have different illnesses like COPD, they couldn't come out here in a smoky day like this. And so I know folks even like my mother, for example, she looks forward to these live broadcasts of powwows and different things so that she can still be informed because she knows she can't be out there in person at some of these things, right? So it affords us that layer, that extension to the people to say, hey, here you go, you can be here financially, to come over here 5.5, 6 hours or whatever. I mean, the cost of gasoline nowadays, right? So if we're able to do this for people, and you can go on YouTube or Facebook and shucks, that goes a long ways. I mean, and our people deserve. We need to be we're kind of covering our own media events, right? I mean, APTN can't be everywhere, right?
Yeah.
And
even when they are, like they're not sometimes given the true coverage.
Not as representative of
what the real deal is.
Yeah. So I mean, here we are. We're doing it, and maybe we're not. Maybe we don't have pretty backgrounds and we don't have pretty shirts and all these kind of things, but we're here.
We got our town clothes on, not with all that counts.
Yeah. Look at me. I got a.
Did you get more poutine?
I got a burger.
Oh, this guy. Did you get the cheeseburger?
You talked about a burger online, and so all of a sudden I got a burger.
All right. So now you can score that one. You should actually take a bite, score it.
No, I can't, man. I'm full as heck, man.
Just watching a couple big guys eat on.
This is it's turned into an eating show.
So just going forward, you guys, like Donnie was saying, like we are doing our own thing now, and I'm gonna put it out there. If you guys are looking for an event to bring live, right now, if there's got to be good internet, I'll tell that right now. Hey, get a hold of me, and I'll help you out. I've been doing this probably for about 5 years now, podcasting about 5 years. Really learning the ins and outs of all this techie stuff, and I love tech. And
it's a service that's needed. Just like professional sound systems at powwows and gatherings, we need a professional, streaming service. And so, here you go. You heard it right here live. And so, if you're looking at covering powwows, round dances, conferences, I don't know, you kind of pretty much do everything. Hockey,
everything, man. Like just throw me in front of the camera, give me a little subject. I can go with it, man.
It's cool.
And but I think the powwow one. I think the powwow podcast would be probably one of the most badass podcasts out there.
Oh, for sure.
Let's give me a sec here. Who is in 7 and 8, please, and thank you. Let's go with it. Get out that. Then we'll go back to the. Sorry, but I want to talk about that powwow podcast because it wouldn't be just like this. It would legit be right on the powwow grounds,
and you have all the ambience. I mean, here too. I mean, you and I don't come from a writer's perspective in this.
Yeah.
But imagine if we were writers or we had that perspective. Oh man, we'd be having a heck of a time right now.
Yeah. So, Pat, so we got for race number 7, box 1, we have Patra MT Stables. Box number 2, we have In It to Win It. Box 3, Stick Racing. Box number 4, Papa Chase. Box number 5, how do you say that one? JJS
Nusimic.
Nusimic. And for race number 8, we have box number 1, we have Red Rock Racing. Box number 2, we have Northern Cree Express. Box number 3, we have White Lightning Express. Box number 4, we have Patra Relay. And to end it all, box number 5, we have Treaty 6, Two Nations. Is one of them is Red Pheasant, the other one is Ochise. So, and this is their color camouflage. So hopefully that gave you all the information you need. But yeah, going back to the Powwow podcast, live on location, like just so many things, man. Like you can hook up, like how we can get into bringing Earl when he's announcing. You know, it'd be like Donnie because he's an MC, bringing him in and then cutting him out and then going into interviewing just random dancers.
Yeah.
Because you get dancers from all over North America that are hitting the powwow circuit, man. And there used to be a show on CNN. I can't remember who it was, but this guy literally just threw a little dart at the US, and it hit any city, and then he'd go to the phone book, open it up, pick a random name, and go interview that person. And it's true because he said every single person has a story, no matter who you are.
Exactly.
Everybody's got a story, so that's what he would do. He would just randomly pick someone and then hear their story.
Well, life experience, life story, life intelligence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody learns some observation and their experiences in life. Whether sometimes we have some letdowns.
Yeah.
But it's about getting back up and going forward again. And just like our riders, just like this sport here, man, these guys get up and go through the pain. They go through all the glory. They go through all the. It's just awesome how these teams work together and do things. It's getting through all the good times, the challenging times. But talk about perseverance, right?
Yeah, man. And we're just gonna show this live here, this race here, you guys, because we are next after this. But yeah, man, just I think I really want to see that now, the Powwow podcast. Like I know everyone podcasts, like there's a lot of Powwow people that podcast, but to be in the heart of the circle and not like obviously not sitting in the middle of it, but on the side, like one of the drums almost, just having your own little spot, podcasting and listening to Northern Cree and whoever else you want to listen to that is at the Powwow possibly.
Totally could take like a canopy or whatever and just kind of create a space, just like what you're doing here, and sit off to the side and can still have some live action.
Yeah.
And then same time talk to some of the people that are there, an audience perspective, a family member, somebody who's dancing, somebody who's been dancing for a long time, someone who's been dancing for a shorter amount of time, whatever, singers, dancers, everybody, elders, arena directors. One of the coolest things that I think, just to get up and close and personal and talk to arena director or head singing judge, the heat that's on them, right? There's a lot of heat on them guys. So.
Yeah.
So it'd be cool.
No, you're right, man. And just to hear, I guess the inside information of what is actually going on. Because a lot of people like myself don't really know what it takes behind the scenes of a powwow, right? We always just see the intertribals, the dancing, the drummers, and it's. Oh, I'm just watching this race here.
And then you see all the Facebook drama, but you don't really know where it's born from, right?
Man, right there. All the Facebook drama would be squashed because it would be. Well, I was at last powwow and I was on the podcast, and this is the truth.
Yeah, let's clear this up.
This is the truth.
Yeah, truth bombs. Yeah,
maybe that's what they call powwow truth bomb. Yeah, no, I think it would be an interesting thing, man. So we just had race number 6, you guys. We are coming up next, 7 and 8. I just went through the list there, who's racing. We are live here at Lacombe and getting ready for Elite Indian Relay Association to host the last two races here, which could be bet on worldwide. And you guys have to go to I don't even know how they bet on this. Are you going to bet?
I wouldn't mind. You know, I, who knows, man? Maybe.
I have inside information.
Oh, jeez. Well, it's coming up. I wonder if it's too late to. I mean, those stations are right there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just go over there and put $4 or $5 down.
HPI bet. What does that mean?
I don't know. You gotta talk to somebody that kind of knows those things.
Oh, that's how you bet?
HPI bets.
Is that a website? HPI bet? I'm guessing that's a website. Or that's what these things are called.
As worldly as we've been in some cases, like, it's just like what you're talking about is knowing more about the power. This year's a whole brand new world to me too. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Relate to horses. I can relate to all that good stuff. That from a cultural perspective, a worldview, that's there. But there's very few that can actually come up and say, "Hey, I'm coming from a rider's point of view," or
Yeah,
it's cool. We should talk to a rider one day.
If we had we did. If Tanya had good Wi-Fi reception, we would have heard that last one there. Eh?
Okay.
Go out 20 on them. Oh, go put 20 on them. 20. I don't know how. I think you can bet an exact. You ever bet on horse racing?
Never did, man.
So.
Oh, I did one time remember at those casinos you can.
Oh yeah.
But I never really understood the terminology. Like it's.
There's
cool.
There's so many ways you can bet on it and stuff I don't even know about. But the ones I know about is first, second, and third. You can bet, or you can bet first and second in order, or they call it an exactor. An exactor where you can pick like the top two. Like say there's 20 races, 20 horses, and you pick 8 and 12. And it's called the exactor. So 8 and 12 can come in any order, and you'd still win. Right? And then they have the one called the trifecta. So that one is the same way as like you pick 3 horses and they can come in any order. I think it's called a box or something like that.
I heard trifecta.
Trifecta, yeah. But then you can do the trifecta where you pick like first, second, third in a row. I think that's where you win the big money. Jeez. Yeah, I don't know. There's so many ways.
I had to back up from the mic. I noticed I had the nose wheezing going in the microphone. So I was kind of hearing that. Poutine.
Go to the booth and say what race number and what box. Easy. Heed my advice if you want more KFC. Money for KFC. There you go.
I'll sing a song for all those that are betting. Good luck.
Let's say the only Amanda, thank you for giving us this information. Oh, here, hold on. The relay races are only for a win bet, though. So you can only bet who's going to win, or what? Or what?
What?
Or what?
What's the deal?
You can't bet like first and second. It's just, man, that's even going to make it tougher.
So that's where you could get all the valuable information. You know, it could say, hey, the rider, he went to bed early. He had his electrolytes. The horse was groomed well. You know, you could start all kind of rumors. You know,
you know what they actually do. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, man. You kind of sound like you know what you're talking about here. Is it? Don't they put in these things where some of these horses actually like? And I could be lying, but isn't there places where they say the horse actually got a shot of steroids and stuff?
Oh, they're trying to make sure that we stay on a pure level for sure. I heard about that yesterday. That I guess, but over here,
Yeah.
there's rules that if you've done some of that, that they'll hold you back because you in case you bet on your horse too.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
say you charged your horse right up, and then you go and bet on it, thinking you increased your chances. Well, they'll hold your bet until your the blood test comes back. From your horse.
Really?
Yeah. So some of
Wow.
these sanctioned heats are going to make sure that you're doing things properly and according to everybody's conduct, right? So
Yeah. Wow, that's interesting stuff. And Amanda just said she won 50. I was there yesterday and we won 50 bucks. Oh, never heard of how. Never heard of doping horses. I think Northern Cree got extra smudge yesterday. Ahoo! The holy smoke.
yeah.
Check that horse for too much smudge.
Yeah. Well, that was one of the things, over the years, with
The riders also blow for alcohol levels. That's good. Yeah, you'd be pretty crazy, man, if you were coming in here half shot trying to ride these.
I certainly wouldn't go on that horse though. If I
Man.
wasn't. Hey, just kidding.
That's the only way we get on. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, no, that'd be crazy.
You need a little bit of courage, but man,
Yeah.
those guys got natural courage, man. That's something else. I'm happy for them.
Yeah. Coming up though, I wonder if they have the odds posted here. Let's see.
Oh, you still need this paper? I didn't realize that they put some history in here. Plains
Did they?
Traps, Instantaneous. Oh wait, sounds like Earl's live somewhere.
Yeah, he's just getting ready to introduce, and then they're gonna come on and
Preamble.
get ready. What's the history? Let's hear that.
Well, I'll read.
Yep.
Hopefully I can read this. Indian relay originates approximately 400 years ago when the sacred horse was introduced to the plains. I don't know. I always believed the horse was always here even before that. But anyway, Native men and women forged unprecedented relationships with the animal. The symbiotic relationship between plains tribes and horses was instantaneous. Horses made activities such as travel, hunting, and war easier. Tasks otherwise accomplished on foot or with the help of domesticated dogs was increased with the use of horses. Horses were not seen merely as a utility, but a gift from the first creator. The image of the sacred animal was adapted into everyday clothing. Men and women also made objects to honor their horses during times of war, celebration, and movement at camps. Horses were adorned in feathers, horse masks, and ceremony amulets for protection. This tradition is carried on in relay with men adorned in traditional breechcloths, feather bonnets, eagle feathers, and painted symbols on their thoroughbreds. Indian relay has varying origins amongst the plains tribes. Some tribes believe that relay was used as war games, to another a relay to hunt the buffalo, to another way to organize outrun the wild horses to enable their capture. Today's Indian relay competition is organized sport with governing associations, rules, and prize money. So I was in the program here. Interesting. See, a lot of people thought the conquistadors, the Spaniards, brought
them over.
But when you talk to long-term historians and anthropologists, and even in our own historical origins as first people, there was always a breed of horse here, always, and so it's been debated as to the size of that horse or what the breed was, but there was always
a horse.
There was always a horse. So anyway,
always learning, man. That's interesting.
Depth, man, depth.
Just like we learned from Haiti and all that little background. If you guys want to catch that was on the end of our first podcast here this morning. Check that out. That was actually really interesting. And I think honestly, those are the kind of, going back to this podcast, the powwow, because there's so many people, like, especially if you went to a powwow like Enoch, you get a lot of the city folk that come in, non-Indigenous, to watch it and then hear them, what they have to say about it. And then having someone like her who just sat down and even offer the similarities of the history, right?
Yeah. Well, even like new Canadians and folks who maybe haven't been given the most best image of us, or given the most best insight about our people,
Yeah.
because they say it. It for new Canadians and folks, an opinion is formed of us within 2 to 5 minutes of from people, and whether they hear that from organizations or where they hear it, but they're told, of course, all the negative stigmas about our people. So this, of course, is a great positive light and sharing. Just that good PR. This is really good public relations right here.
Yeah.
And that's what I think we're spinning from here, is we're creating those public relations to build better opportunities. Because I think in order to improve some of the things that are going on in our countries, we got to allow dialogue. We got to have discussion. We got to have courageous discussions at time in order to move the moral pendulum along the line.
Yep.
So if this is going to do this is good, because you see people here have no clue in some regard as to what this is all about historically, but they understand horses, they understand the racetrack, and so they're here, and it's a safe feeling, right? So we always have to create a safe idea that we're not gonna make anybody feel indifferent. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I was thinking before, like these races, if no one can actually see it, it's like a form of reconciliation, and it's kind of way, like you said before, the horses are bringing us together, and and they are healing it, because there's a lot of division, but at the same time the horses are bringing us together, healing us, where like that man came up to you and asked you for Indian, I don't know what Indian jewelry or something, but I mean, still that's a quick conversation where he would guaranteed never come up to you in any other way or form, right?
no,
So only here. So he felt safe, and yeah, it's
he's trying to buy some musky key on the side. Just kidding.
Stump.
Stump, yeah.
Huh?
Can you help me out here? But that's what it's about. Is it's creating these spaces to create change, and it's really nice to see, and that horse, when you look at, there's equine therapy now and all this, and these are all the things that people who have owned horses, have worked with horses forever and a day, they know. It speaks to the spirit. It helps with mental health. It helps spiritually. It helps with all these sensories. All these sensories of the mind, the body, and the spirit. And so it totally encompasses and embodies all these great things, and creates that virtue, value, understanding for people. And we can all understand this concept of a horse. Once we start to not only see just the aesthetics of it, but you start to look at some of the historical research that goes along with being a part of horse culture. So.
Yeah, that is very true. Very true. This whole event that was going on is just so far so good, and looking forward to it tomorrow as well. We are coming up here shortly, you guys, to see 7 and 8 race here with Elite Indian Relay. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
You know I try, but I don't do too well with apologies. I hope I don't run out of time, cause someone call a referee. Cause I just need one more shot, have forgiveness. I know you know that I made those mistakes maybe once or twice. By once or twice, I mean maybe a couple of 100 times. So let me redeem myself tonight. Cause I just need one more shot, second chances.
Ladies and gentlemen, by golly, we shall get up and back up in the boot of farewell. We're going to greet you one more time in that Cree vibratory language of the Treaty 6 territory. Right here on the track home, too. Ladies and gentlemen, there's been a lot of people give some strident light to the Indian Relay dream that's become a reality. And by golly, took up like a hot July fire on a hot, windy day. Ladies and gentlemen, right now from the Mosquito Grizzly Bearhead Lead Man Nation, and we're gonna all invite you there next week, and maybe she'll do it on her own right here. A phenomenal young lady, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna introduce you and give her a few words down here, Chief Tanya Stone.
Umbawashte Dansen and Askamun Gakyo. My name is Chief Tanya Stone from Mosquito Grizzly Bearhead Lead Man, and I'd like to acknowledge everyone who come out to Track 2, the Elite Indian Relay Association, and more importantly, great to come together as a people. What an exciting weekend. It is an honor to be here today, and all of us are here for the love of the racing and the horse. Indian Relay has become one of the fastest growing equine sports in the last 3 years. Our knowledge keepers taught us that if you treat a horse well, they will gift you with success. Special acknowledgements to teams, owners, and warriors, and to all the behind-the-scene helpers and supporters. On behalf of the Elite Indian Relay Association, Pinamaya, thank you to the organizers for featuring Indian Relay here in Lacombe, Alberta. To the track owners, Kurt, Jason, and all the staff, thank you for your hospitality and your great kindness. Who's ready for Indian Relay? Come on, guys, I need to hear you. Who is ready for Indian Relay? Take it away.
Well, all right, we're going to thank Chief Tanya Stone from the Mosquito Grizzly Bearhead Lean Man. You're all invited there next week in my golly. See that beautiful trailer down there by those two teepees? Well, that's what we're going to run for come Sunday if you're in that final heat. It's going to be a gliding ride next weekend in Mosquito, and you're all invited. Ladies and gentlemen, race number 7 about to go. We're about 2 minutes to post. Okay, we're going to invite you to throw a little paint on, jump on a buffalo pony, and come for a riding glide Indian Relay style. Elite Indian Relay, race number 7 about to take flight. Ladies and gentlemen, by golly, we shall get there. One more time, our relatives are going to take flight here on behalf of the nation. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be electrifying. Stand by.
We are live day 2 here in Lacombe, Alberta, and right now we have the horses and teams going onto the track. We have In It to Win It, Stick Racing, Papa Chase, and JJ uh, Newsamuck. Sorry. So there you go, folks.
That's going to be Putra MT Stables coming up at box number 1. Palmerac, Live a Little, and Bellamy Boy will be the Buffalo Ponies looking for the Striding Glide, trying to get to the front side up at box number 1. Putra MT Relay, Putra MT Stable. We're going to go on over to Mosquito Grizzly Bear Head Lean Man. Ladies and gentlemen, JP Achua is their warrior down there, and this guy is a phenomenal athlete on these Buffalo Ponies. In it to win it is in it to win it up at that box number 2. The Stone family ready to take Blake Charles Stone. This is going to be Victory Storm, Rush to Judgment, and Hardly Forgotten. The 3 Buffalo Ponies going to take care of the Striding Glide off of that 2. That'll be in it to win it. Let's go on over to box number 3 from Palm Baker Creed. They said Tail Dracosis in a black and red. That's Lyndon Antoine with Stick Racing. Herkimer, Storm, Yankee, and Riga will be the Buffalo Ponies looking to glide off of that box number 3. Stick Racing. We're going to go on over to box number 4. Off of the 4 from Papa's Chase. That's going to be Joshua Jackson. We had a wire change on that one. The horses are going to be Wyatt, Tama the Hawk, and Burbovsky. Horse 4A and boy, oh boy, Team Clapton, Clip Cunningham. Ladies and gentlemen, white and black, Papa's Chase off of that box number 4. Off of that 5 from Good Fish Lake. That's JJ Newsom, Blake Jackson, Shelton Jackson's the owner. High Stepper, Gypsy J, and Barber. Ladies and gentlemen, JJ Newsomuk up the 5. Looking for a little bit of a glide. Got one horse on the backside. Little complacency happening there with that'll be in it to win it, but don't count them out. By golly, when they go, they fly. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be Patra MT Stables off that box number 1. There's the charge. Boy, oh boy, we had somebody come down. Holy moly, right off the get-go on the front end. I think that's going to be Stick Racing right there on the front end. Ladies and gentlemen, Patra MT Stables. We're going to go back a little bit down there. We're going to pick up JJ Newsomuk, and boy, oh boy, there they go. To the front side, we're going to glide. That's Papa Chase in it to win. It's on the backside. Holy moly, we're going to go 3/4 the way down the Moxon backstretch in full Buffalo Equine glide on the front end. It's going to be Patra MT Stables. Holy moly. We're going to go back about 15 poles. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pick up Papa's Chase. JJ Newsomuk in your late trailer right now. That is going to be, ladies and gentlemen, that'll be it to win it. And boy, oh boy, coming in for their first of 2 electric exchanges on the front side. Man, oh man, this guy on the front end, he knows he's got some heat out back. And he knows in these boxes, that's where you're in it to win it. You can be out of it in a heartbeat as they come on in at box number 1. Patra MT Stable looking for an on-in guard. On and a little bit of glide and stride. To the front side we go. Up in that box number 4. Papa's Chase, Joshua Jackson. Look to get going, he gets going. There goes in it to win it. Boy, oh boy, better there's a position right there, and when it's changed on the backside, we're going to pick up JJ Newsomuk. Stick Racing is out of it right now on the front end. Ladies and gentlemen, Patra MT Stables putting on a clinic in the boxes here. We're going to go back about 60 TP poles. We're going to pick up Papa's Chase, and in Chase, that'll be it to win it. Look at the Buffalo glide on the back of the Moxon backstretch. Holy moly, we are in flight here on the track on 2, entering the top of the back of the Moxon backstretch. That's going to be JJ Newsomuk. Look at the holy moly, look at the fly around 3 down there. We're coming around TP corner. Ladies and gentlemen, Sugatel. That means this guy's moving at a high rate of equine acceleration on the front end. Here they come from Soto, Red President, Trayson Watani, a name synonymous with the Indian Relay as they come on in for their final exchange down here. This is going to be Patra MT Stables. Ladies and gentlemen, off of that box number 1. Gets up, looking pouring on and gone. Holy moly. 2 excellent exchanges off of that box number 1. That's Patra MT Rally. In it to win it. Oh, better this position by 2 in 2 exchanges right here at the track on 2 on the Franny. It's going to be Patra headed to win it, and Papa's Chase in chase. Ladies and gentlemen, coming on in on the backside down here from Goodfish Lake. That is going to be JJ Newsom Muckman. Boy, oh boy, as he comes on into the box. We're halfway around this beautiful track here on this Saturday with our leader. That's going to be Patra MT Stables. Trace and what Penny running away with this one here. We're going to go back about 60 poles. We're going to pick up in it to win it. Go back about 80 TP poles. You're going to find JJ Bob Push chasing. JJ Newsom's going to be out of this one. Around TP corner we glide. Ladies and gentlemen, holy moly. I tell you, the speed you need to take the lead. Coming from Soto, Red Pheasant, 2 beautiful horse nations displaying it right here today. That's going to be Patra MT Stables. Trayson What Penny, wild and free on the front side of your race number 7. Rolling on in, that's going to be in it to win it from Mosquito, JP Ocho, followed by Papa's Chase. Joshua Jackson rolls in a hard-charging third. Rounding TP corner, ladies and gentlemen, this here is a collective dream, a collective stride, and it belongs to everybody. We leave no one behind. Coming on in here, a little bit of complacency. We'll set you on the backside at these heats. This is going to be Blake Jackson, Goodfish Lake, Whitefish Lake, JJ Newsom Muck. Gonna finish it on up in your race number 7.
Not even. There we go. There we're back on there. Race number 7, you guys. MT Stables, Patra Stables. Oh, sorry, Patra MT Stables. My nephew, Trace and Watney, taking the first. Congratulations, nephew. Way to go. So, you guys, there you goes. We have one more race coming up. Better get in the screen here. Just showing half my face.
Yeah.
There. So, we got one more race coming up in race number 8. And I was watching it here, and these people at the table were just in love with what's going on, man. And then because one of the horses actually got away and was running, I don't know, they jumped the they wrecked that fence over there, eh?
Yeah.
See it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they wrecked the fence over there, and then these ladies are at the table, and they're like, "What's going on?" I said, "Welcome to Indian Relay." I said, "This is kind of what happens," and but I said the race continues, and they're like, "Oh, this is amazing." They're saying. But yeah, so yeah, there you guys go. There, race number 7 here at Lacombe track. I'm forgetting the name again. I'm just sorry, man. I had a bad night, bad sleep. We're at the track here live at Lacombe, and we're gonna do one more race. Race number 8 coming up here. That was of the 2, and then tomorrow we're gonna be back here as well. I think there's gonna be 2 on the schedule. Not too sure yet. We'll know later on. Me and Donnie will be back here. But stay tuned after the races. We're going to do some quick little interviews at the barn again just to see how everyone was enjoying this awesome day. And it is still hot outside. So hopefully everyone's doing good. And, yeah, exciting times. And Donnie actually got the did you eat the cheeseburger?
I didn't eat the cheeseburger yet. I'm going to wait. I want to wait because I don't want to get too uncomfortable. Plus, my nose was kind of whistling on the mic there, and I didn't think that was fair to the listeners. So
yeah. So track on two. That's where we are in Lacombe. Thank you, Janice. Track on 2 here in Lacombe. We are live, bringing the races to you, and you guys look. Get ready to see more Indigenous events. I'm excited just talking about that. More Indigenous events coming on live like this, and people doing the play-by-plays live, and we can just tune in and on our phones if we're laying at home and too broke to go anywhere, but you can still attend. So that's what we're doing right now, you guys. We're bringing the races to you live. So exciting, and to have Earl with the play-by-play, and you got me and Donnie here doing this, and you got Chief Tanya and them where they're down right here. I'll bring them up, so they're in the back there, showing what's going on behind the scenes there. As you can see, there's one of the riders just getting off, or he's getting ready. Who do we got coming up here for race 8?
Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun.
Amanda. No winner chicken dinner, she says. She was way off.
So I'll try this out here. I'll try it out. Box number 1 for race number 8. Box number 1 will go to Red Rock Racing. Will be in box number 1. Box number 2 will be Northern Cree Express. Box number 3 will be White Lightning Express. Box number 4 will be Portra's Relay. And box 5, 3 to 6, 2 Nations.
Good evening, everybody. Right now we have our second heat for betting, and right now we have on track here Red Rock from Little Pine, Northern Cree, White Lightning Express, Poitras Relay, and Treaty 6 2 Nation. They'll be up next.
Thank you, Chief. There you guys go, getting some back barn information, inside information.
Inside. Yes, look at the colors, man. They're ready to go. I was looking at this thing here when you were looking at when you were talking about the different terminologies on the betting. I just saw this here. I wanted to point this out.
13 minutes to post time. If you have the opportunity to bet online, we strongly encourage for you to bet online. We also, if you're here live at Lacombe, go make your bets.
There you guys go. The Chief telling you to go throw down a quick 20. A quick 20. And there's the odds. Oh, it's just win. Just like Amanda was saying, you can only bet on win.
Oh, yeah. Is there exacta? Trifecta,
no, it's just win.
No superfecta?
Nothing. It's just win.
Wow.
Winner take all.
Winner.
All right. We're going to see if our picks here for race number 8 are even going to be good. What are you picking for race 8?
I'm staying neutral.
I'm
new to it all.
I'm going to have to back up the Red Pheasant boys. They're going to be in box number 5, Treaty 6 2 Nations. So that's what I'm picking for race number 8. Box number 5, Treaty 6 2 Nations. Come on, boys. I know they took the overall in Saskatoon like a month ago, 3 weeks ago.
I think I watched that race.
You were there?
Yeah. I haven't got invested enough to really have a favorite yet.
Then you got to guess one. You got to just guess.
Just guess one.
Take a lucky guess.
Out of these teams here, I don't know. I know my daughter's friends with the Portra's relay team. When we went to Saskatoon, we just had a link here, so I don't know.
Don't know yet?
I don't know. But the Warrior, check this out. Nakota Pachawas.
Nakota Pachawas.
Yeah, I like that name.
From Mr. Wasis.
Was that right?
Pachawases are from Mr. Wasis.
Okay.
Majority of them, anyway.
Hey, check him out. He's 108 pounds.
Man.
I was 108 pounds in kindergarten.
I was gonna say I was 120 pounds in grade 3.
Wow.
Man,
could you imagine?
I literally couldn't imagine being 108 pounds.
Some of these guys are so just fit.
Yeah. Yeah.
108 pounders, 130 pounders, 155, 140 pounders. So there must be just like a jockey, I guess, right there.
Yeah, you got to be small. Yeah,
you got to have a right weight, Tom.
They should have like a belly race, just how they have sometimes at the Indian track races. There, they have belly races.
Yeah,
your jelly belly races. They should have one for Indian relay. It must be in between like 200 to 250.
So these ones back here, what are these things back here?
That's the barn in the back there. That's the holding places where they I'm guessing where they take pictures, or they must take turns. I don't know.
Oh, the riders. Oh, that's where the teams prepare.
Yeah, so they're walking around right now. Right now, they're walking around, and you can see right here where they're walking around and just getting the horses all limbered up, ready to go.
Yeah.
I think, too, this is where, Amanda, if you're still watching, maybe you can help us out. Is this where people get to get a good look at the horse and maybe do a bet? Is that what that whole thing's for? Or if anyone else is watching, let us know here. Johnny and me want to know. And that's what I was told one time. I said, how come they have like a display thing there? Is it so people can just see the horse before they...
Probably the horse and the team.
Yeah, like the trainers and everything. I don't know. So people can get a good look at the horse or something before they bet. I don't know. That's what I was told. I don't know. Maybe they could have been lying to me. I don't know. So
sometimes people will say anything.
The paddock area.
Some people will just say anything to a podcaster.
This is shut us up, man. Yeah. Just tell him that. He'll shut up. Paddock area. There you go. So what's it used for? Like, is it just to get the horses ready, or is it so people can actually check out the horses and see what they want to bet on? I'm interested. Let us know there, Laura Lee, or why you want to take a look. I'm looking right now. Yeah, I already got my. I'm already betting on the boys, on the RP and O'Cheese boys. So got to support my own. Hopefully, gets horses ready and saddle for flat races. Oh, okay. And flat races, I actually know what flat races are. That's when you just do the furlongs and it's just like jockeying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I noticed this track here is also kind of a green grass. It's a green grass track.
Yeah, running on track.
That's quite interesting.
What's happening? Mine? Awesome. And then Donnie too here? No,
different vehicle.
Oh, is that what you meant? Oh, okay.
Spidell, SPEI.
It's called turf.
Donald and
Yeah. Look at us just being corrected up here.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
All right, there you guys go. There's that track. Everyone just getting ready, checking it out, looking on that turf.
Not cool, eh?
Yeah. We're in the background here. We're just getting our, making sure we're set up for tomorrow, that we won't have any problems. It's pretty, like we were saying before, it's pretty hard to get in here. You literally have to be on the list. And, I was just walking in and thinking we're all good and because we're part of the crew. And no, man, they're literally putting you on the list. Yeah, even everyone that's in this race right now and all the fans are on the list right now. So we have to get on the list again. Good.
List.
But
hey, you know what I wanted to say something is Lacombe is Lacombe.
Did I spell it wrong? Laco. Oh, I put look. Oh, ha, ha.
Lacombe County.
Let's see. Lacomb.
Yes.
There's
correct.
stick.
Yes.
Here.
Holy smokes. Look at that.
Chillaxing, ready to go. No, he just raced, so he's good.
How big?
Well, looks like we're gonna get a quick interview.
Hi there, we're with Thailand here, and he's from Soto First Nation in Saskatchewan, but he lives in Meadow Lake, and he actually went to the world's largest Western shop here in Alberta. And what did you buy yourself? What did you buy yourself? A hat. Check this hat out, cowboy. You know, that's what he bought himself. And where did he get the whip? Oh, and the whip was gifted by his cousin. But he is part of the Fortress Relay and also Fortress MT Relay team as well. There's two teams. And he's also part of the, has his own horse.
and he's not going to sell his horse, he tells me. And everybody wants to buy his horse, a really good horse. Is there anything you want to say to your fans? Because you have fans out there. Okay, 2-minute warning, guys. And this is what it's all about, is working with our young people. This is the next generation for Indian Relay with the Elite Indian Relay Association. Take it away, Nathan.
All right. Thank you, Chief. We are getting ready to roll here.
Do you think should I share some of this information?
Yep.
Did you ever do that before?
Nope. That's the first time I've ever been showed like that.
That's cool. Checking out our program here. For some of you that are tuning in and you're kind of wondering some of the intricacies of what's happening, kind of what it's all about here. So there is rules for Indian relay racing. Rule number 1, there is 4 team members on each team. There's 1 catcher, there's 1 back holder, there's 1 setter, and there's 1 warrior who is the known as the rider. So the warrior is the rider. And here's rule number 2, riders. Team members are not allowed to touch or assist the rider during starts and exchanges. 2.A, B, for the riders, all horses must be ridden bareback. 2.C, if a rider sustains an injury during the race, one of the other team members, if able, may resume the race. The original rider cannot remount on the 3rd exchange following an injury. And 2.D, if injury occurs prior to post time, another registered member of the association may ride for another team. Also here, in regards to the horses, once the race has commenced, no changes of horses will be allowed. Teams will receive a disqualification, a DQL, if any horse becomes loose during the race. No double running of horses. If a rider becomes dismounted from the horse during the race and is able to remount without releasing horse, no disqualification will occur. Use of twitches, earrings, tail twitching, excessive whipping, or use of any other device is not allowed, and disqualification will occur at the judge's discretion. Okay. Now, disqualifications, it says striking another team's horse or rider, interference with another team's horse or rider in the exchange box, blocking another team's horse or rider from entering their respective exchange area. Wow.
That's it?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, you guys, we're going to go and let Mr. Earl Wood take it away.
What do you need, sir?
Just to announce, thank you very much to Mosquito Grizzly Head.
Heck, ladies and gentlemen, equine enthusiasts, we're about to take flight with your race number 8. Red Rock Racing is going to go on over to that box number 1. We got a rider change down there. Kale Chacosis is their wire looking to take flight to the front side. They come from Little Pine. Their colors are black and red. Ho, ho, ho. That's going to be a good one right here to box number 1, Red Rock Racing. We're going to go on over to box number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, from Goodfish Lake and man, oh man, you talk on a team that's hard to pull back if they get on the front side. Look out. The orange combo could become a blur. This is going to be Darrell McGilvery. And boy, oh boy, he's a good one down there. Northern Cree Express. Going to come off of that box number 2. Let's go on over to box number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Another phenomenal team on 3. This is going to be White Lightning Express with a rider change, ladies and gentlemen. Man, oh man, that's going to be JPHO. They come from Mr. Awa says white and red, White Lightning Express. Top of that box number 3, Batra Relay. That's going to be Joshua Jackson. I come from Soto. Blue and white. Up at that box number 4 on the 5, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be Nakota Pajawas. Ochi's Red Peasant, the colors are combo green, looking to chew up the green out there, and boy, oh boy, this place a little bit of real estate on the front side of this heat. Treaty 6 2 Nations will be coming up at that box number 5. Little recap off of that box number 1. That's our far box on the left-hand side. That's going to be Red Rock Racing. Northern Cree Express up at a 2. White Lightning Express to the 3. Patra Relay going to come off of that 4. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to Treaty 6 2 Nations off of that box number 5. About the double line. There's that high and race number 8 with an equine enthusiasm goes to the first down there. That is going to be Northern Cree Express. He'll get a shot at Buffalo Party to the top of the back of the box and back stretch with Wally Equine Buffalo Guy. We're going to go back about 10, man. Oh, man. That's going to be Patra Relay. Dances his way up to second. We'll go back about another pull down there. We're going to pick up Treaty 6 2 Nations. The White Lightning Express is sitting fourth on the backside. That's going to be Red Rock Racing. Ladies and gentlemen, they're going to glide and ride, stride their way down to the first, to the third down there like an eagle in flight. We're going to go around the fourth. We're have a 2 Nation affair up front right now. That's going to be Patra Relay on the outside, to the inside, to the left-hand side. Ladies and gentlemen, boy, oh boy, they're flying down there. Northern Cree Express, holy moly, we're coming in, and we're coming in hot and tight on the front end. It's going to be Patra Relay. Going to go down to that box number 4. Okay, Northern Cree Express to box number 2, right in the middle. That'll be White Lightning Express. Lightning may strike off the 3 yet. Off the 1 is going to be Red Rock. Go all the way down to 5. That'll be Treaty 6 2 Nations. Northern Cree Express, holy moly, glides his way to the first on the front side. In behind him about 60 people. We're going to pick up Patra Relay. We'll go back about another 25. We'll pick up White Lightning Express. Ladies and gentlemen, Red Rock is sitting, boy, oh boy, they're sitting fourth. And on the back end, that'll be Treaty 6 2 Nations. 2 Nations, about 70 DP pull off the front end. Things are happening on the front end. 3/4 the way down the back of the Buffalo. Holy moly, the box in backstretch on the front end. It's going to be Northern Cree Express, followed by Patra Relay, and don't count them out on the backside. That's going to be White Lightning Express. They round the 3rd and go to the 4th. In tow, that'll be Red Rock Racing, 26 to the side on the backside. Around the 4th, down the lane we come for our final exchange on the inside. On the inside, that will be Patra Relay. On the outside to the right-hand side. Man, oh man, look at the glide. Look at the fly. Northern Cree Express. How we'd have to go up on the front end. That's going to be Northern Cree Express. First one down. First one on. Holy moly. Tyrell McGilvery. We're calling it on and gone. He's gone. Followed by Patra Relay. There goes White Lightning Express. Man, oh man, Treaty 6 2 Nation. Next one to go. Last one to go is going to be Red Rock Racing. But the Nations are already down. The back of the box and backstretch. And Paul Equine Buffalo glide on the front. It's going to be Northern Cree Express. My golly, holy moly, we got an eagle in flight, and he comes from that Pest Lake. Man, oh man, that's going to be Northern Cree Express. Around the 3rd we go for our final turn. TP corner, back to camp on the front side, showing the Buffalo Ladies and gentlemen, a phenomenal run coming your way. Brought to you courtesy of, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of indigenous speed you need to take the lead. This is going to be good piss lake. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Northern Cree Express. Gonna glide on in to the front side, followed by Patra Relay and ever closing. Holy moly, White Lightning Express. That's going to be 26 2 days. Going to glide on in fourth. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a round of applause. Cal Chuckos' representation of Little Pine. Red Rock Racing glides on into a thunderous fifth place finish in an electrifying Indigenous motion. Rock race number 8.
What do you guys think about that? That is absolutely true excitement out there. That was the second and final heat of the night for live betting. And we're going to do a couple of interviews. We have Onion Lake here screaming for Bannock. So if anybody from Lacombe and the kitchen, they really would like you to sell Bannock burgers. But on behalf of a treaty commissioner, we want to acknowledge the Office of the Treaty Commission in Saskatchewan for providing sponsorship for making this a reality. So we'll do a couple interviews before we close off. Nathan and Donnie, you have a few words. More than welcome. I'm going to get a hold of Kurt. We're going to make our way to the TP and we'll do a quick interview.
All right, there you guys go. Race number 8, Northern Cree taking it down. Apparently, you can only bet on the win. So if you bet on the win for Northern Cree, congratulations. You won.
That's exciting, man. Yeah. Holy smokes.
But overall, you know what? Congratulations to all the riders and 7 and 8 and all the teams to be here. Everyone's winning. I know there can only be one winner in the race, but I mean, overall, man, just awesome racing. It's just great to see.
Well, it's totally enjoyed by everybody here. I mean, there's not one group of these folks here that didn't enjoy that. I mean, it's it's electric here. It's deadly.
Yeah, it's pretty much, man, as Conway Kootenai says, it's deadly. Like, just to see, like you said again, the energy. If you guys are anywhere near Lacombe tomorrow, get out here, come enjoy the races live. Oh, I better take that back.
I'm not sure if it's public.
Yeah, I better take that back. Maybe inbox the page right now and ask if you can get. I don't know how to get on the list.
I'm not even sure, man. Yeah, I have to lay in the back of my truck or something. I don't know. Sneak you in.
Get in the trunk, eh?
It's kind of like when you used to go to the outdoor movie theater there. What the hell is it called? The drive-in theater.
Oh, the drive-in, yeah. Get in the trunk or something and sneak in, yeah. So there you guys go. Yeah, we're going to do a couple more interviews in the back. Probably won't be too long after this. And then, we're going to come back live tomorrow with the same thing and end it. We'll go over here to Chief Tanya.
Good evening, folks. Here we have Tyrell McGillivray. He is he won his heat for the second day in a row. How do you feel about that, Tyrell?
I feel good, feeling confident down to the horse. Like I said, I feel on the track. And yeah, it's been a good weekend so far. Another day to come. Hopefully it's another good day.
Yeah. This is awesome. This is absolutely awesome. And so just so folks are aware, after a win, when a team wins, they randomly pick one horse to go get tested. And all our warriors as well, they all are part of a breathalyzer prior to getting on the track. So that just shows you where we're at with the Elite Indian Relay Association and how we want to ensure safety for both our riders and as well for the equine athletes. Is there anything else that you'd like to say? Northern Cree Express.
Yeah.
Look out for them.
Watch for the races, watch tomorrow. For another good day tomorrow. Yeah.
And we'll see you out in Mosquito next weekend?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
All right, there you had Northern Cree Express. Ladies and gentlemen, another awesome day of racing here at Lacombe at Track on 2. Okay? Track on 2.
Oh, put it on there.
Track on 2. Yeah, True Warrior is awesome. Yes. Man, yeah, like I said, you guys, for sure come down to Mosquito next week if you can. As it will be there live, and come and enjoy the races. I think we're gonna do one more interview here, but I wanna kind of end it off with I've enjoyed doing this, and when they do ask me to come do this and run all the techie stuff and bring it live for you guys, it's a pleasure, and I hope it was nice to see in the one comment there yesterday that they said they really appreciate all the how it all looks, basically.
Yep.
How it all looks online, like they're looking. I don't know where they're watching it on their phone or whatever, but they're really appreciative of it, and that made it all worth it right there. So, but I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you tune in tomorrow. Myself and Donnie will be here, and looking forward to tomorrow.
Yeah, it's really my first time, coming and having a chance to kind of share some commentary, some background, whatever it is, and it's nice to get to know you a little bit better too, Nathan,
Yep.
and just all around. I mean, just seeing the layers and all of the optics and the operations of it all, and trying to bring a professional show here on behalf of our people, so we can celebrate all these folks. So it's nice.
Didn't recognize you without your fancy dance regalia on.
Yeah, one of these days I'll get back to dancing, but for now it's poutine and
Poutine and
cheeseburgers.
cheeseburgers. The poutine sweats.
Yeah, the sweats are on.
But you guys, I think we're gonna shut her down here. I want to thank everyone for tuning in and just being part of the show here tonight. And I think Tanya's gonna do one more interview, and then we'll probably call her a live broadcast and end her there. But like I said, I want to say thank you again for tuning in, and can't wait to see what happens tomorrow. Yeah, get him for an interview. One more right there. Look at him. He's cashing in. Oh.
Right there, and you can get your winnings right away.
Yeah.
We're here with Neil right now, and he was a back holder for Heat and Anchors this weekend. What are your thoughts on the betting, and what would you like to say to the fans out there?
Well, this is not new to me. They've had this before down in Lethbridge, mutual betting. And I've been on Northern Cree to win because I raced with them before I was on that team, and I knew Tyrell McGilvery. He is on and so we're find out next week.
Awesome. So, what would you recommend for the next show coming up here in October to anybody out there? Book your tickets early.
Yeah. Like I got friends asking me how they could get in here tomorrow. So,
Yeah.
So you gotta get out there. You gotta find out where the tickets are coming from, and as soon as you hear about it, you gotta grab those tickets right away.
Absolutely. So, what is your favorite thing about Indian Relay? You've been, as you mentioned, you've been around the circuit for some time. What is your favorite thing about Indian Relay overall?
Well, I've been in Indian Relay for 13 years, one of the longest in Canada. I was part of the first Canadian team that used to travel to the States before it was even known in Canada. And once I did it, I was, I'll encourage your young people to get out there and get involved. Once you get involved, you don't have to be a first person. Just get involved, and it's something really spectacular for myself. It's done a lot for me personally, and it makes me feel good.
And there you go, folks. That's the spirit and power of the horse and the energy. So thank you very much, Neil. Have a good evening. Evening, folks. We are live here in Lacombe, and we are with the owners of Trash 2 in Lacombe, Alberta. And, on behalf of the Elite Indian Relay Association, we want to acknowledge the track for inviting and making it a reality, inviting our teams down here, inviting the TPs, and being such a good host. What are your thoughts so far in day 2 of live betting here in Lacombe?
Well, Chief Tanya, I want to say thank you to you guys because it's been awesome. It's been a fantastic experience. The horsemen have been great. We've made some new friends already, and I know we'll make some more. So, and also thanks to you, Mosquito Grizzly Head Lean Man. Did I get that all right?
Just about.
Almost. Sorry for bringing down these teepees. It's super cool. We got a lot of people out here touring them today to learn about how to make a teepee and what the teepee represents and what the teepee pole means. So, I mean, that's really cool to educate people that don't get this experience. So they got educated on the Indian Relay, the Warrior races, and the teepee. And so it makes us really happy. And thanks to all the Hound Maker and Pup Chase and every other First Nations that was involved. So it was excellent, and we really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I wanted to say, sorry, thanks to Jim, too. Jim Reed here is the guy that put all this together and had an idea to make it all work. So you got to give credit to this guy because it hasn't always been easy to get through all the hoops and regulations that we have to do, especially with respect to the bet, because this is pretty historic, being able to bet on these races. And the signal went out to all of North America.
Absolutely, that is just absolutely historic and very good for everybody all around. And as you mentioned, the teachings and working collectively together. And really, that is really the beauty about the horse. How everybody here, no matter what walk of life or race or ethnic group, everybody was here because they loved the horse. And so that's beautiful. Is there anything that you'd like to say? Anything that we should expect in the next races in October is the next scheduled event, but I'm hearing some rumbling that there's a possibility that we could be coming back sooner in September. But in the meantime, is there anything else that we would prepare or improve on before coming back in October?
To be honest, I think everything was really good. I like the cross betting. There's people out there that help stand for it because they actually bet for the first time on a stand for it. And then there's guys like me, it was the first time that I bet and won on your product. All of the above in the future for all of this. I just can't wait. It's that exciting.
It's really weird. I gotta say, I'm the only guy that lost. These guys won and I lost. It's just like everybody else that goes to Vegas, right?
Absolutely, and I just want to mention I won $85. I never had a chance to bet yesterday, but today I went out there and I made some bets, and I pretty much bet on every team just to try and get some money back, just to get that experience. And but what I noticed is the long lineup of betting.
Mm-hmm.
That was incredible to see the long lineup to come in and a sold out event. And, so on behalf of the Elite Indian Relay Association, we definitely would like to acknowledge you. Next weekend, come on out to Mosquito Grizzly Bear Head Lean Man. As you can see, there's a horse trailer here. That horse trailer will be given to the winner of the championship heat on Sunday, August 22nd. So we have a list of names there of all eligible teams that can come out and compete for the horse trailer. And with that, big shout out again to our sponsor, the Office Treaty Commissioner in Saskatchewan. And then I'm going to turn it over to Nathan and Donnie, and of course the camera crew and our podcast crew. Big shout out to you for coming out and supporting Indian Relay here in Lacombe, Alberta. Take it away, Nathan.
All right. Thank you, Chief. All right, you guys. So there you guys go. We are going to shut her down and tune in tomorrow. Same time, same place. We're live here on Facebook and we're also live on YouTube. Elite Indian Relay Association Media. All right, you guys. We're out of here. We'll see you again. Peace.